On a dry in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. We expect a good one out of this Diamond Dynasty matchup between the 51s and the All-Stars. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Digging in, Francisco Lindor, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Francisco.
First delivery to him on the way. And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Griffey is really a rare talent in this sport. A true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ramirez moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes the Babe. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, and Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball. Here's Albert now.
Batting fourth.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Ruth, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Well, here comes Mike. Now he'll be the one to get us started.
Center fielder.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. A late swing at a slider for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour.
Belted high and deep into right center. Griffey Jr. facing back at the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Ted Williams.
Left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Runners on the move for second. Pulled toward right center field. Griffey waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with two gone. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Very weakly on the ground. A runner on first with two away. A ball and two strikes to Albert Pujols.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he fouls this one off. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in, Chipper Jones, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Digging in, Ted Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy,
Number 27.
pulled toward right center field. Trout giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's a chance to see Yogi Berra swing the bat here. Skied into straightaway right. Guerrero is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So stepping in, Chipper Jones. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And that misses for ball 1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
1-1 pitch coming up to Chipper.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss by Chipper, and he's down on strikes. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and set to stand in a guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career, the free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Javier Baez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. And that's the third out. Stepping up to the plate, Tom Seaver. 9-1-2 due up.
Pitcher, Tom Seaver.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Baez calls for it. One down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Guerrero looks up, and that one is gone. So the base is empty here with one away, and here comes Junior.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Ready for another chance? Babe Ruth, a base hit in his first trip. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now the Bambino sends one to deep right. Lots of carry on this one. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out. Into the box now, Mike Piazza, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball stays a little high that time. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Big Daddy waits on it. And that ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And Albert swings and hits a ground ball to short. There's Baez. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready now, Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
To short. Played on the backhand. On to first as they're able to take care of Chipper. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Ted Williams. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-2, here it comes. Fouled away. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ted Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Seaver has the sign. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Big Daddy. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Right fielder, number 27.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms. establishing the fastball and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see two pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
The catcher, number 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Ramirez is up with it. And he is out on the tag. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tom Seaver, flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Waiting on it is Guerrero, and he'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So striding in, Chipper Jones. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So one away here with the bases empty and set to stand in. A guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career, the free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to center field. Junior's in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1. And ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Riding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. Digging in, Babe Ruth. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Guerrero racing back. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Number 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside. Jose Leclerc, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Leclerc is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near and
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Striding in, Mike Piazza. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Jones is there, and Piazza will shake his head as he's retired. On just one. Number 5 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. So it's Raul Mondesi will come on now and pinch run here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Runner's on his way to third. Now a step off, and they've got the runner between second and third. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Seaver has the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, so it might be time. Alex Wood is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Ted Williams. He's a diamond level player who's one of the rare few in the game who's able to hit for contact and power at an elite level. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Line drive, fair ball down the line. He threw first and hustling for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy, Big Daddy. And that diamond rating on his card isn't just for show. It'd be tough to argue he's anything but one of the game's best players. Set to deliver the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Guerrero looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. At the plate, Yogi Berra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Now here's the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Berra is retired, and there's one away. Ready once again, Tom Seaver. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High in the air down the right field line. Guerrero on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped high in the air. Ruth has a play. 2 gone. Here's Albert now. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Griffey waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here comes the first pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Runners off for second. Grounder hit hard down the first base. Dennis Eckersley takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now playing left field.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Runner going a second time. Curveball bounces and this one gets away. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Drilled on the ground to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now in the box, Chipper Jones. He was a ground out victim last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Pujols on at first, nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Step on the bag for one. Back to Pujols, not in time, and they can't get them both. In now, Vladimir Guerrero. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Runners on first with one down. Yanked on the ground down the line. And no shot there for Chipper. It's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy, and their runners at the corners now. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Hard hit ball to second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 9-0. Now batting, Yogi Berra. And a double steal try here. In there, now the throw. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 10-0 score. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Jones scoops it up, and he'll be thrown out at first. Settling in now, Chipper Jones. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a fastball just a bit high. Outside, 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pulled toward right center field. Therefore it is Griffey, and that's out number one. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ruth is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors, they left 2 men on base. For the home team, no runs, on no hits, no errors, they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.